The man only liked to eat fish, and so, fish scales grew on his legs. But the man didn't care at all and kept eating fish. It turned out that this was a strange village, where people only ate the food they liked. Soon after, it was discovered that a family ate pig's feet for all 3 meals of the day. As a result, they actually grew pig noses and pig ears. But they didn't mind either and ate even more vigorously. In another family, there were 2 brothers. Surprisingly, the younger brother liked to eat lamb skewers, while the older brother liked to eat grilled steak. And so, they lived their lives in this repetitive way. But on this particular day, as the beef and lamb brothers were moving their dining table to the yard, they noticed that a new house had suddenly appeared next door. After that, they still continued to enjoy their delicious food. Just then, the door of the newly built house opened, and the people inside came out. At the sight of this, the beef and lamb brothers were instantly astonished and let out screams. Hearing the noise, the other villagers all came out to see what was happening. They were amazed to see the boy, who had all the features of a normal person. At that moment, the boy took a leaf out of his pocket and put it into his mouth to eat. At that point, everyone suddenly seemed to understand something. Then, all the villagers began to eat leaves. The man who had been eating fish had just eaten a leaf when the fish scales on his body decreased a lot. The pig father, after eating a leaf, saw his pig nose shrink immediately. The cow and sheep brothers' horns also shrank. Seeing the obvious changes, everyone began to eat frantically. But that day, the man who had been eating fish couldn't resist and took a bite of fish meat. Immediately afterward, his feet turned back into a fish tail. The pig father couldn't hold back either and ate a pig's foot, causing his pig nose to grow back out. The pig mother handed her husband a leaf, but the pig father got very angry and stormed out of the house. In another family, the same thing happened. They pushed the leaves back and forth to each other and couldn't bring themselves to eat. It wasn't until the beef brother knocked over a wine glass that the lamb brother could no longer contain his long-suppressed anger and started fighting. Immediately, the fight spread to the surrounding villagers, who all began to wrestle furiously with each other. Just then, everyone suddenly saw the boy eating leaves and rushed into his house. After that, they glared at the boy menacingly and swallowed him up. The next day, the village seemed to return to calm. They found that the man who had been eating fish had turned into a fish and jumped into the river to swim away. Before long, the fish was actually caught by someone with a fishing hook.